Hello and good morning. Welcome to DBS This Morning. My name is Marine. Let's tap into the news desk and then we're going to come back right after that and bring you our features for today. News desk, what's happening?
Good morning. The southern town of Vieux Fort remains an escalated crime zone. That's according to Prime Minister Philip J. Pierre, speaking in light of a recent murder of a young Vieux Fort resident.
I think the majority of policemen are doing their best. But you can't police 24 hours a day. You can't. No, it's almost impossible. The police are trying. There is need for improvement in anything. Nothing is perfect.
The police will also receive a boost in their crime-fighting capabilities with the donation of 4 drones from the Taiwanese government. The Water and Sewage Company WASCO will be carrying out significant repair work on the raw water line from the John Compton Dam soon. The company signed a deal with a firm to undertake the repairs to 5,000 meters of raw water lines over the lifespan of the project, which will take place in phases.
So we have discovered that, of course, the pipeline, which is over 40 years old, has very many leaks, and the time has come for us to do a change on that pipeline, a major upgrade which needs to take place very rapidly. We, of course, at WASCO, we have partnered with the CDB on this project, and we are really here this morning for the signing ceremony of the raw water pipeline consultancy. WASCO, in collaboration with the CDB, is in preparation of repairing or upgrading, I should say, 500 meters or 5 kilometers of that water pipeline. And the section of the pipeline is the main water line from the John Compton Dam right through to the Millet Gravity Intake Junction to the Vanna Booster Station. The objective of the consultancy, of course, is to design an adequately sized pipeline with associated infrastructure and accessories, of course, to replace the existing mild steel pipeline which we currently have on the ground.
WASCO says there will be some slight interruptions with the water supply during the physical works in 2024, but the public can rest assured that constant communication will remain and efforts will be guided by the public's reliance on the water supply. Leclerc minibus drivers are touting the success of a recently implemented system that sees buses leaving every 10 minutes.
Well, we did roll out the initiative as of September 4th in time for school opening. So it's been a welcome initiative. It's really doing what we expected it to see. We expected to see, so it's actually good progress. What we wanted is to have more customers come into the bus stop and customers get a more efficient service where customers didn't have to wait for hours to get a bus to full. So we have a bus leaving the bus stand every 10 minutes, and that's 10 minutes from when the first person board the bus. What we've seen happening is we've seen a lot more demand, so a lot more persons have returned to the bus stop. Persons we haven't seen in a while, and we're so happy for that. Persons are coming in, and it's also opened up new opportunities where you have persons who probably just went into the radio station, persons who go into the folk research center or the CEF. Those persons are actually boarding the bus. Persons coming to go into Auntie Donna's, Real Lucian, Soul Food. Persons are coming just for the short trip.
The new system was implemented at the beginning of September. The Ministry of Youth Development is fine-tuning preparations for the hosting of this year's National Youth Awards.
We think it's necessary to highlight the work of our youth in St. Lucia. We have a number of individuals who actually have achieved a lot, and we intend to put on a spectacular show, as I said. We have opened the nomination process, so we are encouraging persons out there to put in their nominations, and the form can be filled out on social media, and also we will be going on a campaign to ensure that persons partake in that exercise.
The awards are scheduled for December 2nd, 2023, and their hosting coincides with the celebration of 2023 as the International Year of the Youth. Those are your top stories. Thanks for watching. Good morning.
Thank you, News Desk. We take a break and come right back. in our first feature, we're about to wrap up the month of September, heading into October, of course. October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and you may have been in tune or know about the Walk for a Cure that is put on by the CIBC on a yearly basis. They're at it again, and we caught up with one of the members. We're here with Manette. Manette Williams is a rep from the CIBC, and of course, CIBC is their 12th year in partnering with the St. Lucia Cancer Society.
Yes.
And they do the Walk for a Cure. And it's been 12 years. That's quite a number
Yes.
that you have partnered and come on board in such a critical way. Manette, how are you?
I'm good.
Wonderful. Nice to have you this morning. I see we tried
Happy to
put
be
a
here.
little representation,
Yes, you
so we
know
good.
the
I know.
colours.
We got this. I
Yes,
didn't
yes,
realize I had
yes.
purple. And I put on a purple today. Absolutely. But certainly, you being involved in this way, in such a critical way as for that as well. What does it mean to CIBC to have partnered on such a cause?
Yeah. So it's a very important initiative that we host on an annual basis, because we know there are so many people who are part of this struggle, so many people who are part of the fight, and this is CIBC's contribution to that. Right? We know it's not a difficult thing when you find out you have a loved one or a friend that is going through this situation, this battle with cancer, and there's so much work that has been done, but there's so much left still to be done. And CIBC First Caribbean has created this initiative so that on an annual basis, we can continue to create awareness, right? And we can continue to also raise the funds that are needed to continue to make strides as it relates to fighting cancer.
Absolutely. Well, to date, it has been one of the very popular walks.
Yes.
We hear a lot about the CIBC walk. Last year, what was your numbers like?
In terms of walkers.
In terms of walkers,
Yes, so-
yeah, because this is we're heading into our first walk for this
Yes.
time around.
Yes,
on
soon, very
Sunday.
soon,
On
yes.
Sunday, isn't it? It's for Sunday for the North.
Right.
All right.
So last year we had about 400 walkers in St. Lucia,
Ooh.
and we're looking to increase that number this year, right?
Wow.
So if we had 4 last year, we don't want to see 4 again, right? We wanted to increase maybe beyond 500, because it really is an important initiative, and we
Right.
want people to come out and show their support, right? So we're looking forward to seeing more people collaborate with us, and the first walk is happening, like you said, this coming Sunday. So that's in a week's time. So we need to get ready, start stretching,
Absolutely.
get your sneakers out.
What is the route? Where are we heading? Where are we walking from?
So-
We're going to talk about registration in a bit. But what is the
Right.
route like? Is it the same route like last year?
So for the walk in the north, it's happening the 1st of October this Sunday at 6 a.m. And we're starting from the CIBC First Caribbean Ronley Bay branch, right?
Okay.
And we're going to the Monjero Gap, right? We're going through Lafayette Moshi, right? And then through Kaimaje, then on to Beausejour, and then to the Beausejour Gap. From there, we finish at Pigeon Island.
Wow.
Right? So it's
that's
not
a nice walk.
Yeah, and it's
That
not
is a
difficult.
beautiful walk.
That's
no,
very
no, no.
manageable,
That's
right?
not. It's a very scenic walk.
Yes.
And I can see myself doing this one and enjoying the route.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a nice route.
And we're
I
coming
like
out
it.
nice and early before the sun.
What time are we kicking
Yes,
off? 5 or 6? 6 o'clock.
a.m.
6 a.m.
Yeah.
We start this walk.
Yes.
And of course, this year you have collaborated, or you have introduced walk in the south as well, because
Yes.
most time we've been doing it here in the north.
Right.
Okay,
So
let's talk about that.
We have had walks in the south as well, not as consistently, but this year we want to bring it back, because we
Awesome.
want as many people to participate as possible.
Right.
So we want to give everybody an opportunity. So for those persons in the south, they will get an opportunity to participate as well on the 22nd of October, right? Same time, 6 a.m., bright and early before the sun starts to strike. You know, the sun has been very hot lately.
Yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah.
Right, so we're coming out
Understood.
nice and early on the 22nd of October in
Right.
the south of the island.
Do you have a
Yes.
route for this one as well?
Yes, so for the route in the south, we're starting from the CIBC First Caribbean Viewfort branch, right? And then we go through Laurentius, then we make the round to come to Viewfort Labrie Highway, and then we finish at the Viewfort branch. So we're doing a nice circle there. Yes, that one
Right.
is not too difficult either.
Right.
Yes.
That's the walk part of it. And,
Yes.
and registration is when and how?
Registration
how do we register?
is very easy. It costs $25, and you could register at any one of our branches.
Okay.
You get a nice, good quality shirt to walk with. You know, I see
Right.
people long after the walk wearing their shirts at the gym,
Listen, of
going
course.
around errands.
I've seen them.
You know, so you supporting
I
the
need to get me
cause.
myself one so I could run around with it as well.
Yes, so very easy.
Right. And for the walk now, what are some of the other amenities? You have water, you have partners on board. who's
Yes,
there
so
with
we
you?
have a lot of partners who have collaborated. So we're going to be giving you refreshments along the way. Make sure you stay hydrated.
Right.
And at the end of the walk, we also normally have some really nice activities. So you get to soak aside, you have the prize giving ceremony. So it's a nice, fun time. Come out, you know, with your
Right.
friends, with your
Aw.
family, you know, and just enjoy the vibe while you're supporting a very worthy cause.
I
Yeah?
like it, and you're getting some health benefits in there as well.
Yes, yes.
Let's not forget
Keeping
that.
the body
Absolutely,
healthy too, because that's
wonderful.
very
What are
important.
some of the? Well, that's
Yes. Mm-hmm.
one initiative. What are some of the other activities that you have? Because I know you had a barbecue recently as
Yes.
well. So it seems like you're not just stopping at a walk. You're
Right.
doing more. What are some of the
So we're
other
also
things?
raising funds, doing a number of different things. So in the branch, you could walk into any branch and donate. There are
Oh,
also
nice.
tins you could just drop in, you know, your extra coins, whatever it is you want
Okay.
to donate. And we're also having raffles as well. So you could put your name down for a raffle, $5, you may win an exciting prize. So there are several different ways you
nice.
can donate, not just the walk. If you cannot walk, you can give, you can join the raffle, participate in one way or the other. Yes?
Right, this is lovely stuff. Do you have an account number? I see you say
Yes.
donate. So if I want to donate towards that particular initiative, where do I donate?
Okay, so if you're going to donate, the account number is 106-995-550. So I'm going to repeat the number again. It's 106-995-550. So if you want, you know, we have online banking these days. You don't even have to come to the branch. You could just do a transfer
Yes.
and donate that way. But if you still want to come physically, you can come into the branch to do so as well.
And I
Yes?
see that you're beautifully adorned. Once you walk into CIBC, there's
Yes.
always that representative table outside
Right.
where you
All
have the
the
colors and everything.
information, yes,
So if
you
you
can
want
register
information, you
there.
can pick up. You can register there as well.
Right,
This is
yes.
good stuff. That is. So again, let's just run through the walk. Is going to be the first walk. The north is going to
first
be
walk
this Sunday.
this coming Sunday at 6 a.m. Right? We're meeting at the Rodney Bay branch. Right? Very center, the Mardini building in Rodney Bay. Very easy to find. We're meeting right there at 6 a.m. to get it started off. Yes?
Right, and that is all of the proceeds are going to go towards the
Yes.
St. Lucia
All of
Cancer
the proceeds
Society.
are going to the Cancer Society.
Right.
Yes.
If I did not get to register in time, and let's say I just jump off a plane and I just got there and I wanted to join the walk,
You
can I register
still
on the
come.
morning?
Yes,
I can do
yes.
that.
Come join us. We need as many people as possible to support the cause.
Absolutely.
Yes.
And again, anything you want to leave with our viewers concerning, this particular drive or anything else? I mean,
So for all those people who have already contributed in some way or another, we want to say thank you, thank you, thank you. Express that gratitude because it's so very important. And we want to say that whatever you give, all of it is helpful, right?
Yes.
Some people can give more than others, but in whatever way you can support, show your support because it's a worthy cause. I'm sure every one of us knows somebody who may have been affected by cancer. So we want to do anything that we can to help fight the good fight against cancer. Yes, so come out,
Absolutely.
support, show your support, give, come on, walk, invite somebody. Maybe you can't walk, but your children can walk.
yeah.
Register them to walk. And we're looking forward to seeing all of you come out and support this initiative on the 1st of October and on the 22nd of October in the South.
absolutely.
Yes?
Thank you, Manette, and thank you, CIBC, for lending your support in such a big way, in such a big fight.
Thank you.
Thank you. Hi, buddy. This is our second feature now. We went down to the infant primary school in Bexar to catch up with lovely Sheridan. She is the ambassador, well, the initiator, the founder of the Body Ambassador program, and she's back on the island again, and we caught up with her. Quite interesting. I'm here with my buddies. We are talking Buddy Bench, Buddy Ambassador. Lovely is here. She is the initiator of this program, and we're definitely going to be talking about. We also have Candice, who is part of the team here, who is going to be stationed in St. Lucia to ensure that the program continues. Now, it's been a while we've been hearing about the Buddy Bench program. Lovely. Let's just break it down again for persons who may not know. Just briefly tell us again about the Buddy Bench initiative.
Okay, so the Buddy Bench program is all about promoting kindness, empathy, and compassion and inclusivity in children. And the goal is to create a buddy culture in schools. It's to help children to encourage children to treat others the way they would like to be treated. And we've been around for 5 years, and so far we're in 27 schools in St. Lucia, and the goal is to ensure that the school is in every elementary and kindergarten school in St. Lucia.
Right. Talk to us about starting so early in the childhood development stage. What's the importance of ensuring that we take that message to the infants?
It is imperative. The formative years, as we all know, it is the first few years of a child's life when the brain starts to develop is the most important. And it is in those years that we have to infiltrate those values, those core concepts that we're trying to instill on kindness and treating others the way you want to be treated and politeness. And so it's crucial. And so a lot of times if we wait for it to happen later on, it becomes a conduct issue. Right. And then we have a bigger issue. So the earlier we can implement that, the better off we will all be, for the schools, at home, for society at large.
Absolutely. I totally agree, because we can't deny that where we're at right now.
No.
We're dealing with issues now where we have young adults who are not even able to manage how it is that they relate to each other. So we do have an issue.
Yes.
And I'm happy that you're taking it from that tender age, because a lot of the time we try to fix the problem or put a plaster on what already exists, but we fail to realize it started long before that. We had to instill it so much longer before that. Let's talk about statistics-wise. Let's go into there. Since 5 years since you initiated this program, you're back here again. You're not based here. So is it a difficult thing? I know we have Candice here. Thank God for that, because Candice is going to be on the ground to be able to do a lot of the things that you're unable to do because you are based overseas. Tell me how difficult or how easy has it been for the 5 years that you've been rolling this out?
You're asking all the right questions. And thank you for that. So this morning we collaborated, we had a luncheon with the CARES Foundation, Sunswept Resort, and they have come on board now to kick off a national campaign. And the goal is, because I've been coming here, we've been putting the benches in schools, we've been having the program, but we want to have measurable impact. Although the teachers tell us that, it's working and it's great, and they love that we have created a program to help build on character skills. However, we want to be able to measure this. And so this is why this campaign and this initiative is so important, because moving forward, we are trying to implement it in every school, implement the program, and have people like Candice, or part of our team, create a team that can continue to monitor the progress and what is happening on the ground.
Wonderful. I want to switch on over to you, Candice. What does it mean for you to be involved in such an initiative and a drive?
Well, I was speaking to Lovely earlier, and I feel so privileged to have to be connected to this initiative and this process, because I am in the education system now for 19 plus years. I'm in the capacity of a counselor, a teacher, and the things that I've experienced, what I've seen, what I've heard with the children or with the students, I understand how necessary it is for us to have a program like this, because like I was saying earlier, children need to be seen, they need to be supported, they need to feel the love, they need to understand that people are there for them, to support them in whatever it is that they're going through. And this initiative is exactly what they need, and I'm so happy that there's so much support for it. Right. The teachers, the principals, the business places. It's nice to know that people actually hold that as dear to their heart as we do, and her passion is definitely showing through, and she's connecting to everybody, and people can feel the passion, they can feel the love, and it will translate to the children.
Well, I was about to ask you, do you think it's going to be a hard task moving forward? But I can feel your passion as well. So I have, once passion was driven by passion, we have no problem there at all. Okay, so we're here today at the Bexar Infant School. This is where we're at. What is happening here today?
Well, in every school, I, as the author of the book Be a Buddy, Not a Bully, individually, not just the founder of the program, I'm also the author. And when I come and launch the actual Buddy Bench to the school, now the Buddy Bench is just a tangible tool to put the message of being a buddy into practice. But we're launching the Buddy Ambassadors Club. And the Buddy Ambassadors Club is boys and girls who exemplify what it means to be a buddy. You have the boys and girls, the teachers have selected a boy and a girl from each class who exemplify great characteristics like kindness and politeness and sharing, caring, all those great characters we want. We want to promote that. We want to reinforce that. We want to show those boys and girls, you know what, this is important. It's nice to be important, but it's important to be nice. And the earlier we can teach that, the better off we will be. So today I am recognizing those Buddy Ambassadors.
Oh, nice.
They're going to have their certificates, their buttons. It's an honor to be a Buddy Ambassador. So that's why we're here. We're celebrating them. We're launching the bench. And we're just here to encourage more boys and girls to work towards becoming a Buddy Ambassador.
Right. Well, you guys are doing your part. How can we now play a role in all of this?
Well, we want the media to come on board. You know what? When it's carnival, when they have all sorts of activity, everybody's on board. Well, noise. You know what? A country's children is its greatest resource. They are the future. And we have to invest in just as Candice said, we have to allow boys and girls to feel like they are being heard and they are being seen. We have to support them. We have to provide them with the tips and the tools and all the initiatives that they need to help them to grow to be the best version of themselves. And it starts with programs and initiatives like these. It starts with all of us working together as a collective and showing them that, you know what, you matter. And just by you being here, being a part of this and supporting it and just keep saying be a buddy, and putting it out there as much as possible. We are going to continue our campaign. More and more you'll be seeing the buddy sign, be a buddy, all over the schools. And so far, as I said, we're in 27 or 28 schools by now. And hopefully in the coming years we will have every school in St. Lucia is going to have a buddy bench. So,
absolutely. Yes. Corporates or St. Lucia on a whole, you can sponsor a bench.
Yes.
How can we do it?
Well, it's a program. It's not just a bench. So the Buddy Ambassadors program, again, as you said, we're trying to infiltrate the right behaviors, the soft skills, the social skills, which is so crucial now, especially post-COVID. And so we have workshops for the parents, we have workshops for the teachers. It's a collective effort. We have workshops for the students. And so we have the program. So to keep the club going and to keep the mission going, we need that, that corporate backing, which is, so it's not just the bench, it's just in really supporting the whole program, the Buddy Ambassador mission and concept, which is especially mental health, the mental health of young boys and girls. To reach them, like Candice as a counselor, as you said, she worked in the field for many, many years. And she knows that this is crucial, this is important, this is needed. And so we are going to keep finding ways to reach and connect with our boys and girls, whether it's through workshops, whether it's through initiative, whatever we can do, just to connect with them and to help them in any way possible.
And how can we reach the association if we want to make those?
Well, you can contact Lovely Sheridan. You can via email.
Okay.
Probably the best
you have
way.
a website. Yeah, exactly. You got a website.
.com. Yes, go on there. Send us if you would like the program at your school. If you'd like to become a sponsor, a corporate sponsor, we have had some great corporate sponsors. We need it to continue because a lot of schools have the benches, but they don't have the program. So we need them to really implement the program in the school, so we can also get more people on board, more professionals on board that can also help the children as much as possible to keep it going. So if you would like to be a sponsor, go to buddyambassadors.com and send us a message. And if you're an educator and you like the program at your school, we have a wait list. Let us know, because we need those proactive educators. We know that, they want to work with us, and that's the best part. We're not pushing it on them. They are interested in working with us.
I love this. Absolutely. Ladies, we could talk about this for the entire day, because this is really interesting. But in closing, anything you want to say, because you're going to be on board carrying on as part of the team when Lovely leaves. So what else?
I think this is an amazing initiative. We have lots of support. We could always do with a lot more support, and it speaks for itself. It's fantastic for the children. We need to invest in our children. The children are what we have for tomorrow. It's our future. So make that contact and let's get that process started.
Wonderful.
Your buddy.
Your buddy. All right.
Wow,
that was nice.
morning, DBS family, and welcome to another episode of DBS's Lookbook. I am Vanessa Henry Long, your certified image consultant, personal stylist, and makeup artist of Lovely Makeup Artistry and Image Consultancy. This morning, I am also bringing you on another treat right here at Posh Life in AF Valmore. I'm going to teach you a little bit on how to mix and match styles. This is a skill, or I would say an art, that some persons have not yet mastered, but I believe it is definitely a skill to consider, especially when you have so many outfits in your closet and you do not know how to put them together. A lot of people struggle with that. So here is a simple tip on how you can make this work. The first thing is to establish what theme are you going for. So for instance, if it is a chic theme, a loud theme, a funny theme, or even if you are looking to put colors, prints, patterns, or if you are going to keep it very simple, classy, or romantic, or I would say a natural style. So you need to establish the theme that you are going for first and foremost. Then now, here is what you are going to do. Pick a main piece. Now this main piece may be something like a pants that you can utilize as, I would say, that piece of inspiration. That piece will allow you now to mix and match whatever it is that you want to put with it. So for instance, this piece is a piece that I would say that is very bold. It has a lot of colors. Therefore, if you are going to mix and match with this piece, you would need to pair it up with a solid, because you don't want it to be clashing out too much, and again, you do not want too many colors. So how do you do this? You would need to first and foremost understand your undertone, which is the color beneath your skin. So for instance, if you have a warm undertone, which means that you are more of the golden type individual like myself, you are going to pair this piece up, because of all of the colors that it has, with a piece that has a warm undertone. So for instance, we are going to pair this piece with this top. Now this top is an orange piece. Now this orange is what I call a warm orange. So again, because of the warmth in that color, it will bring out the color of your eyes and it will allow you to stand out more. However, if you have more of a warm undertone, instead of pairing this with a warm piece, you would pair it up with either right here, the baby blue, or you can also utilize the pink. And if you don't want to do it, maybe it's too much color for you and you want to keep it a bit more simple, you can just pair it up with a white. See this? So again, the inspiration needs to come from the piece itself. So what is my inspirational piece? Is this Palazzo colored pants. And what am I doing with it? I'm going to pair it up with a top or blazer, a blouse that is a solid color. Now I'm going to show you another way to pair up other outfits, something that may not necessarily be of color, but again, it's a neutral, solid color that you can add some bit of pizzazz, a bit of glamour, a bit of chicness to it. Stay tuned. So now I'm going to show you how to mix and match using neutrals. So this is a neutral piece, and when I talk about neutrals, I talk about colors like beige, white, black, gray, neutral colors that basically you would wear with any piece. Now this is a way you can rock or mix and match your neutral piece by pairing them together. So for instance, you can pair a beige with a white. You can also pair a beige with a same beige by wearing it in a monochromatic way. And when I talk about monochromatic, basically what I'm saying is using the same tone. So for instance, beige with beige, white with white, black with black, gray with gray. You get the gist. So what I'm going to do is also show you another piece that you can utilize in the same type of fashion. It is also a neutral piece. I would say neutral because of the colors in there. It is not too bold. However, the top now, we are utilizing the same color palette which is the same olive color with a little bit of browns, a little bit of earth tone, so it's not too loud. So if you're wondering, oh, should I only pair up color with color or bolds with bolds? No. When it comes to the art of mixing and matching styles, you can also utilize other colors within the piece to create that inspiration. So for instance, you can match this very same top with a brown bottom or even a white bottom, or utilizing the orange on that piece as well to pair and match it with. So the important aspect to note is to utilize a piece as inspiration. Then what you can do is pair it with a solid, especially if it has color. Then you can utilize an accessory to accessorize it and just give it a little more value. And last but by no means least, it is always wise to use a neutral color just to blend it out, to allow it to have what I would say some harmony in your outfit. I hope you did enjoy these simple tips on how you can mix and match your styles, so no longer are you going to look in your closet and say, I don't have clothes, I do not know what to wear. And yes, it's not just for the ladies. Men, you can utilize that very same tip as well. When you look inside your closet, you take a main piece, you add it with a little accessory, you get some inspiration from there, you look at the colors and you see how you can mix and match the styles. I hope you did enjoy this simple tip and this episode of the Lookbook. I will see you next time. And just a big shout out to my regular fans out there, especially those who stop me on the street and say, hey lovely, I'm waiting for that episode. I see you, don't you worry, just shouting you out there and tell you a simple happy good morning, and I trust that you have a rest of an amazing week. Bye.
Wrap up. Okay. That was for what? That's for Wednesday. That's Wednesday's show. All right. And that is our Wednesday morning show for today now. And that's our Wednesday show for this morning. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. It's Hump Day Wednesday. Enjoy to the fullest, be productive, and we catch you again right back here tomorrow morning on the DBS This Morning Show.